What's going on, man? I'm going to be walking through how I achieved my dream physique in 24 weeks while working 60-hour work weeks, spending less than 4 hours in the gym. This is my transformation. I dropped a total of 25 pounds, and this is through tracking calories and progressive overload. And it's worked for over 25 men just like yourself without needing to make fitness their entire life or personality, sacrificing time with their career or family, or giving up their favorite foods or doing hours of cardio. So, men working 9 to 5. Have you ever lied in bed wondering how you let it get this far? Long days, dragging yourself to the gym, skipping meals, trying to eat clean, getting a bunch of fast food, but you're trying to put in the work, but your stomach is still soft, your arms are still skinny, and when you look in the mirror, you just don't like what you see. You avoid photos, you keep your shirt on all the time, you feel embarrassed to take it off, embarrassed around your significant other, or you don't even have the confidence to get one. Your confidence is taking the hit, and the truth is, if you don't fix it now, this is going to become your life. Tired, frustrated, stuck. It was my life for the longest time. And if you don't make a change now, in 5 years, you're going to hate that you didn't make a change when you had the chance. Again, I've been there and I can show you the way out. Here's the truth about getting in shape that nobody tells you. You can still be in very good shape without excessive hours in the gym and still enjoy amazing tasting food, all while making progress towards your dream body. But most men fail because they don't understand these simple things: how to log and track your calories, how to be efficient with your time and energy in the gym, and how to use macro manipulation for the best results instead of just finding a quick fix. The mistake that most people in your position make: they try to lose fat slash stop being skinny fat by just hopping on the treadmill, starting to eat salads for all their meals, trying to eat more protein, have chicken breast and protein shakes for all their meals, but they never even try to verify to see if that approach works. They just try it. Losing weight and losing fat are not the same thing. And you need to lose fat and build muscle. Doing what most people do will make you lose weight, but that is fat and muscle combined. We don't want to lose muscle, we want to build it. The problem with this approach is that yes, you'll be losing weight if you just hop on the treadmill, cut calories super low, but you'll lose fat and muscle, and that's not ideal. It's also hard to sustain and be consistent with this kind of diet, and you're just going to end up even more skinny fat and in a worse position than you were before. And roughly 90% of people who lose weight and they just end up gaining it all back, leaving them skinny fat within the same year. Why? Because it's not sustainable. So what is the best diet? We've all heard of the fancy diets like intermittent fasting, keto, carnivore, paleo, and there are good and bad with each of these diets. But the thing is with these diets, you'll see results, but not the best results that you can get or sustain for the rest of your life because they're not enjoyable. But the diet that stands above all other diets is a bodybuilder's diet. Think about it. A bodybuilder is a professional with manipulating their body, whether that is packing on muscle or burning fat in a short period of time. It's literally their job. So why wouldn't we use that same diet to achieve a look that we want with our own body? A bodybuilder's diet is flexible, balanced, likable, and sustainable. And consistency is the success to any part in your life. So now I'm going to outline the entire process on how I use macro manipulation and progressive overload to shred fat and pack on muscle, and I use this procedure with my clients as well. So here's a simple guide. We've got cutting. First, 90 days of leaning out, shedding body fat super fast, creating an environment to build as much muscle as possible while shedding down fat, focusing on progressive overload with slightly higher volume and rep ranges, lower food intake a bit, and optimize macros for the best results possible, as well as progressive cardio. Then we've got bulking, which is 90 days of reverse dieting, lowering volume, increasing intensity in the gym, progressively increasing food intake, eating more and more so that you're able to eat more and sustain your weight at that food intake, and then maintaining cardio consistency and minimizing the amount of fat that we put on. And I'm going to outline how I optimize each stage so I wasn't being held back by mistakes. So here's an overview again. Nutrition, training, recovery. For training, what we focus on in the program is intensity, like reps in reserve, training until failure, form, like alignment, eccentric, and concentric. And what these words mean are simply lifting and lowering the dumbbell or the weight and how to master that. And then progressive overload, increasing weight or reps every single week to maximize the amount of muscle we put on and minimize the amount of muscle that we lose. Next up, we have nutrition. Obviously, knowing macros and calories needed for your desired outcome, refeeds, planning those in throughout the weeks. That's how you fit in your favorite foods as well. And then as well as the best sources of each macronutrient, which really helps us stay energized throughout the day, throughout our busy work days. And then recovery, which is sleep, meal timing, and implementing rest days. So here's an overview of cutting. This is my client Marcelo. Here's my client Nick. So higher reps with form and intensity mastery, building a solid mind muscle connection, higher volume to increase your daily energy expenditure, increasing cardio over time. So these are the overview of the training things that we focus on when we cut. Here's what we focus on nutrition wise as we're cutting down: optimizing your nutrition to make fat loss the highest priority, hitting your protein goal, having enough fats, as well as having and including carbs to maximize performance. Now now talking about bulking, the training aspect, we've got intensity and hitting PRs weekly to maximize growth, lowering volume and reps to ensure the most strength output, ensuring growth, and maintaining a cardio level to reduce fat gain. Now we've got the nutrition aspect of bulking that we focus on. Gradually increasing calories to ensure growth by feeding the muscle the required macros, incorporating mini cuts to regain a higher metabolism, drop body fat so that we can build muscle for longer after we shed the fat, and incorporating cheat meals as well. So even after knowing everything I told you, you could still be held back from getting the body that you want. That's because consistency and discipline are the keys to success, not only in achieving your dream body, but in your life as well. I want you to imagine that a door opens up in front of you. That person who walks out is the best version of yourself. Looks amazing, feels amazing, super energetic, very confident. How do you think he looks, acts, carries himself, or how he thinks? That person walking out the door could genuinely be you if you can stick to a plan. Now, here's a bit about my journey. When I was 17, I started my fitness journey. I hated the way I looked in the mirror. I felt stuck in a body that didn't match the confidence I wanted. And one day I decided enough was enough. Not just how I looked, but how I felt about myself. I didn't know where to start, so I turned to YouTube and Instagram for advice. And that was a big mistake. I learned everything from don't eat carbs to cut all your favorite foods, eat chicken, rice, and broccoli every meal. And I ended up packing on a whole lot of fat, a bit of muscle, but a whole lot of fat. And I tried then to lose that body fat. I tried starving myself, eating as low as 1,500 calories a day for months. I would go home starving after work, and I would literally just binge eat on so much food that I just had in the pantry. That cycle of starving myself, then binging, left me feeling bloated, sluggish, drained, and I had no energy for the gym, work, or even just basic things like seeing friends and family. It just felt like I was stuck, and I was unhappy with my body, and I didn't know how to fix it. And since my diet was full of empty carbs, lack protein, my skinny fat body only got worse, and I was just disgusted by my appearance, and I felt unmotivated, and I had no goals, and I was completely lost. I was working a minimum wage grocery job, struggling financially, and I felt like I just had no purpose or respect, and I realized I could not keep living like this. So I started to turn it up a notch. I began working full-time at the grocery store while also studying nutrition in college. I was the hardest worker there. I was grinding for an entire year. I showed up, I put in the work, and eventually I realized something. I'm working so hard for someone else. Why am I not working as hard for myself? And then I realized that what I needed effective time management. I needed a proper diet, the right training, consistency, discipline, and accountability to help me get into the best shape of my life. And once I realized that, after sitting down and journaling is how I came up with this, I returned to the gym with a completely different mindset and approach. I started tracking my calories, focused on progressive overload, and that allowed me to lose fat and build muscle at the same time. And once I applied these methods, the results, they came and the momentum kept building. And after years of staying dedicated, seeking the right coach, working with my own coach in IFBB Pro, surrounding myself with supportive people, I was able to achieve my dream physique. And not only did my body transform, but so did my confidence and mindset. And I want to help others achieve that same transformation. So I got certified as a new personal trainer and nutrition coach and started creating content on coaching men on how to build muscle while losing that soft gut look that we all don't like. So now I live a pretty good life because fitness completely transformed my life. I learned to fuel your body the right way. I learned how to eat to sustain long work days and tough workouts. And now, to this day, and for the last many years, even with 10 to 12 hour shifts and working out, I have energy all throughout the day because I fuel my body correctly. I've learned balance without restriction, how to balance a busy fitness lifestyle with still vacations, work dinners, and social events. And now I can enjoy the foods I love without feeling guilty. I know how to fit in a pizza whenever I want because it's my favorite food. Why would I want to cut it out? And that's what I want to show you how to do as well. Same thing with workouts. No matter how busy life gets, I always find time to fit in workouts, and I make sure they are efficient to maximize my progress. So I went from a skinny fat kid who I saw in the mirror to a jacked, confident leader and coach who takes life head on. And now I can wear what I want. I can take my shirt off at the beach, and I feel proud of myself. And I've built a successful fitness business that's allowed me to change the lives of dozens of men, allowed me to move to Bali for half a year to focus on it. I'm literally shooting this from my villa right now, and it's all because of fitness. So now I've got an opportunity for you, because the truth is that you don't need more information, because if that was the key, you would already have the life and body you want. What you need is the right plan and the right support to keep you consistent and accountable. I promise you, it would change your life. If I had an opportunity like this, when I was starting off, I would be miles ahead. I'd be in even greater shape. I'd be a whole lot more jacked if I had this opportunity when I was starting out, instead of trying to just figure it out on myself. And here's how this opportunity has made a difference for others already. We've got Seb completely transforming his body. He came to me stressed after hitting a weight loss plateau, eating less than 2,000 calories, and his energy was absolutely drained. And now, he's been called Captain America because he looks pretty sick. And he thought the program was too expensive, but after realizing that he was spending more on fast food and takeout each week than the program cost, he decided to invest in himself. And with my guidance, he was able to get absolutely shredded in just 8 weeks, and now feels more energized and confident than ever. We got my client Henrik, who dropped 22 pounds in 10 weeks. He came to me after months of struggling, and he's a pilot. Like, he works 50-hour work weeks. He thought he didn't have time to commit to a fitness plan, but we created a time-efficient workout and nutrition plan that fit into his busy lifestyle. And again, he was able to shred fat super, super fast. Same with Isaac, who bulked up 23 pounds in 16 weeks, working as a full-time engineer. Nathan, working full-time, dropping 38 pounds in 13 weeks. And my client Jose, who gained 6 pounds of muscle in just 8 weeks. And now, actually, he ended up completing his Ironman, which is super, super cool. And then same with Dylan, dropping 20 pounds in 16 weeks. And again, working full time. As well as many other people just like you. We've got Nick, 12-week body composition, completely shredding off the love handles and the man boobs. We've got Surya. We've got Juan. Juan's a special story because he worked 2 jobs and a side hustle and was able to drop a whole lot of fat. Then my client Ben as well, who worked super busy days, always on the road, always traveling, was still able to pack on some size and get jacked. Now, really quickly, I just want to show you how this program made a difference for others.
This is not even the final product, and it's already great.
I've been putting on a lot of muscle mass. My eating and dieting has been progressively super well.
I lost 22 pounds in a little over 10 weeks.
So I had one guy actually ask me if I took steroids.
Biggest result during the program is weight loss.
I learned what was going into my food, and it helps me increase my gains and lose a lot of this.
Great strides in terms of building a good regimen.
I would definitely recommend this program to other people.
A lot of people are giving me compliments, asking me what I'm doing, asking for workout advice.
My moods have been way better. My energy levels have been way better.
I've never been complimented this much about how I looked.
Well, during this program so far, I've been losing about 18 pounds and also cutting down around my waist, getting my chest tighter and my shoulders a lot more broad and I guess sculpted somewhat. Any hesitation I felt before doing the program came from having to just be honest about myself, my own habits, and letting someone else know about it. But I feel it has helped me out a lot, and I probably wouldn't have lost all this weight so quick without a bit of guidance. I would highly recommend this program to any male that is busy. I work about 2 jobs, have a side hustle, but they really do try to find the time for you to reach your fitness goals, your nutrition goals, and I would highly recommend those that if they want to lose weight, to at least give this program a chance.
Before starting the program was essentially the fact that I didn't think that I could actually do it. That has been proven incorrect with Aidan's support and encouragement throughout this entire process. It was essentially, that was my biggest thing, is it wasn't a money issue. It was the fact that I didn't think I was able to actually continue or actually able to do it. And that is just not the case. You can mind too. Sometimes it just takes a little encouragement. So my biggest training results have essentially been an entire body reformation overall. Stayed about the 140. I went from 145 down to 140. However, my love handles are essentially completely gone. My shoulders have gotten bigger. My arms have gotten bigger. My legs have gotten stronger. So it just goes to show you that if you actually do train correctly, that weight doesn't always mean the end all be all. For other people to look at
body, I'm ripped now, which is pretty cool. So this is a video for I'm pretty ripped, and I'm really happy. I can run now an Ironman 70.3 on a day's notice. I can run a marathon on a day's notice. I can run a half a marathon, and I can swim 2 or 3 miles on a day.
So that's what some of my rockstar clients have had to say, and it's been an absolute blast working with them. So who is this for? This is for people who want to finally feel confident, who want a body that they're proud of, that they're proud to show off. They want energy that keeps them going all day. They want to stop guessing about what to eat and stop feeling frustrated about not knowing what to do. They want support that will keep them on track. And they're tired of seeing little to no results and tired of spinning their wheels, and they want a change. This program is not for people who are not patient. If for people who just quit and they give up when results don't come as quickly as you hoped, and if you're not willing to make fitness a bit more of a priority in your life. Because right now, here's why you're failing. You're missing the accountability. Most programs, they give you a plan and they just leave you to figure it out. And that's why you fall off track. Nobody is there to hold you accountable, hold you to your highest standard, and stop you from making excuses. You need someone who ensures that you are following through every single day, holding you to your highest standard, forcing you to do your very, very best, especially when you don't feel like it. Next up, you're lacking in training. Your workouts are not designed for progress. You don't know how many sets or reps to do, how to progressively overload, or how to target muscles properly. And you're probably not even tracking your lifts. And third, we have diet. You think you're eating right, but your results say otherwise. You don't know how to track calories or macros or adjust them weekly to continue making progress. Now I'll be walking you through these 6 fundamentals to a jacked physique and winning mindset. First off, these are the things that we focus on in the program. We've got mindset shifting, breaking free from the limiting beliefs that have held you back your entire life. We're not just talking about fitness. Creating a growth mindset that empowers you to exceed in every aspect of life, work, fitness, dating, always pushing you to shoot for more, having that growth mindset. Establishing the foundation you need to embark and master your fitness journey. Again, this is not an overnight accomplishment, but we prepare you for the toughest challenges in your life. To achieve this, you need to rewire your mind, implement good habits, and be self-aware. You need to level up. We also teach you how to visualize your goals and make them a reality, how to develop self-awareness and eliminate your vices, how to meditate for clear thinking, and I'm going to be teaching you the habits I use to overcome my insecurities, limiting beliefs, and mental barriers. Next up, workout plans tailored to your lifestyle. I'll provide you with a workout program that fits your schedule, designed specifically for your body, your weak areas, and show you how to maximize your time and efficiency in the gym. I'm going to make sure that you enjoy the process as well. I want you to love the workouts. So you'll be receiving a workout plan designed to leave you feeling fantastic after a solid session, making sure you walk out of the gym with confidence, mental clarity, and just feeling good like you crushed it. Next up, we've got customized diet and meal plan. So we focus on adaptive meal plans. It's not a cookie cutter program. Again, I'm not going to make you eat chicken, rice, and broccoli all day long. Absolutely not. But you do need a customized meal plan tailored to your body and your specific goals. What works for one person might not work for you, so we ensure that you receive a straightforward diet and grocery list to follow. I'm going to make sure that you can enjoy your favorite foods as well. I'm going to be teaching you tactics like calorie banking, teaching you how to enjoy huge dinners out while still dropping body fat or building muscle. So that's how I'm going to be educating you on. And you'll also not only eat to transform your body during the program, but I am going to show you how to eat and maintain and even make more progress beyond the program's duration, because I want this to be the last program that you ever need to do. I want to teach you everything I know and make sure that once you get in shape, you stay in shape instead of regaining the weight back. Next up, a like-minded community. This is one of my favorite parts of the program. Here's me with my community. Here's a bunch of other coaches who I collaborate with, who I talk to, who keep me pushing to be my very best self. In fact, this is me with Patty Lifts. He's the coach who coached Mr. Beast. And here are some of my mentors pushing me to be my very best. And this is what I want to offer for you, because having a community keeps you so motivated. The biggest mistake that I see is the belief of self-improvement is a lonely journey. But there are thousands of other people who share your mindset and your goals. So I want to connect you with people who have the same ambitions as you. I want to create a space where you can share your journey with others, support one another, and hold each other accountable. This program is here to push your boundaries and achieve your personal and fitness goals. And within the program, there are weekly video group calls where all the guys hop on a call. One of my best times of the week. And we go over areas where you guys are struggling, whether that's fitness, nutrition, mindset. We go over topics like that. And then also we just chop it up at the end, asking questions, just talking, because we want to stay motivated, and we also want to be a part of a community. We want to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves. Next up, we've got relentless accountability. This is a big one. All right. If you're not seeing progress in life, it often indicates a lack of accountability. When I tried doing everything on my own, it felt overwhelming and it felt isolating. And there's only one solution to this. All right. You need to surround yourself with friends who share your goals, friends who will not let you slack off because you're feeling unmotivated. The right community is going to support you on your journey, even when you stumble. That's what made the difference for me. That really helped me be a lot more successful, at least when it came to being a coach. I didn't have that community when I was building my physique, but I assure you, man, if I had people checking in on me to ensure that I stayed on track with my workouts, diet, cardio, and habits, it would have been the most crucial factor in achieving my physique and overcoming my insecurities. So again, weekly group calls as well as one-on-one sessions every month to ensure your journey goes as smooth as possible, leaving no question unanswered. So this is not like a video program where I shoot you a bunch of modules. Like, this is a brotherhood. This is a community. This is everything committed to transforming your life. And lastly, we've got premium access to me. By joining the program, you gain direct access to my knowledge. You can ask me questions, ask for more informative content, and more. It's like having me in your back pocket to ask questions anytime. And I treat you like my number one priority. I treat my clients like my friends, like my family. I get back to them a lot sooner than my family half the time. And you can enjoy personalized support and mentorship from myself. And we make sure that you receive guidance and motivation you need to achieve your goals. And bro, I promise you, man, nobody wants to see you win more than I do. If I send you this video, we've talked in the DMs, maybe you're seeing this on YouTube, but man, if you've been struggling, I want to help. I know what it's like to struggle. I want to see you win. I want to see you become your very best self. I want to see you break free, man. So some people are charging $4K for programs like this, but what if you could get the same results faster, easier, with zero risk? So I'll give you a proven plan, personalized support at a fraction of the cost. So again, recapping our 6-step process for your transformation. We work on mindset shifting, tailored workout plans, quick and easy meal plans, like-minded community, relentless accountability, and direct access to me. So here are a couple questions that you may have. You can read these out. You can pause the video. I'm not going to go over them. So here are the next steps. So if you're ready to build a shredded physique alongside your full-time job without having to spend hours in the gym or days cooking meals, then book a free 20-minute call to go over how to reach your goals and your fitness struggles and come up with a game plan to get you there. It's a link in the description. It will bring you to a link that looks like this. Pick a time, fill it in, and then I'll reach out to see if I can help.